right now, there is someone that honestly I cannot, absolutely cannot stand. His name, you all know, you all love him, Officer Tatum.
I want everybody in this room to have that same spirit, that same identity carried in your life.
Make sure that you go through life and find your purpose.
And we don't do this just to get a pat on the back. We do it because we came here to win.
And it starts with you understanding that God has a purpose for you.
This is the time to be more bold than ever before.
We're all Americans at the end of the day, and we should love one another. We should be focused on what's right for our country.
He makes me sick. I don't understand how a man can sit here and look at the black community and expect us to be accountable for our actions.
If evidence does come out that Carmelo was not in fact fighting for his life when he stabbed and killed Austin Metcalf, do you think that the black community will accept that?
If evidence shows that he did not, no, we're going to stand by ours regardless. They stand by theirs.
All right, time out.
We're going to stand.
Maybe that's why ain't no black jurors. Maybe that's why no black jurors are on the jury team. Maybe that's why it's done. These black folks, I can't understand. Like when I was young, I was ignorant. I was a kid. And then I grew up and became a man and I become more wise and informed about stuff because I lived a little bit, I studied a little bit, went to university and all this other stuff. I am shocked when I see black people still thinking like I was thinking when I was 5. I don't understand how an adult could get on camera and say, we're sticking with ours. And she said, if you found evidence that Carmelo was wrong, would you change your... No, we sticking with ours. That is the craziest thing that one could say.
What do you mean white supremacy isn't a threat? You mean to tell me that you think with all of these black young individuals that have potential to be somebody in life, but instead choosing to pick up guns and drugs are the greatest threat to us as a whole?
Tell me, are they crying about this 12-year-old that got killed?
Tonight, a family mourns the loss of a 12-year-old little boy shot and killed.
He was not a bad child. He was not a bad child. He just made bad decisions.
Are they crying at this 12-year-old? You don't know his name. You ain't never gonna know his name. He ain't never gonna get a t-shirt. He ain't never gonna get Benjamin Crump reputation. They're not gonna do a press conference. They're not gonna want justice.
Absolutely not. Fatherless homes. So what?
To make sure that aid to families with dependent children would go only to families headed by mothers. But the effect of the man-in-the-house rule is to create for children an atmosphere of investigation and surveillance. And thus, the welfare system in its operation turns out to be a system to make life harder for children.
The welfare system helps the disintegration of the American family. It offers money to families if the fathers will leave them and stay away, in that sense undoing the very stability of the family and taking away one of the two parents that children, of course, need. And what I have seen, I'm afraid to say, all over the country is that the legal system works against the best kind of home for these children.
It's a living.
Like women say, they don't need a man. So who cares? Welfare's the answer, right? That's what we believe. And on top of that, the fact that you can sit here every single day and tell us that we can be somebody, that we are victims. You are absolutely wrong. We are victims.
A real-world example of the dangers of victim mentality.
Raise your hand if there's white supremacy have stopped you from being successful in America.
I was impacted by the healthcare system not supporting black women. When my leg was broke in 2 places, they wanted to give me opiums, and I refused. Do you have anything else to please provide me? And they refused. They told me that I had to just go with whatever, only to hear from a black doctor 2 weeks later that I could have just had a muscle relaxer. Those doctors actively chose not to do their research to find a better way for me to go through less pain.
used to work as an assistant manager at the mall. I had a white manager, right? There was a huge discrepancy in the count of sales of the hats inside the store. And because I was the target, they hired trained law enforcement to come and interrogate me. Because I'm the only dark-skinned black person working in the store, they had someone try to come and frame me for a crime.
We are victims to the system. We are not ever going to accomplish a single thing. The civil rights movement, all of that, didn't do a thing for any of us. And we are still stuck in this trap. Shame on you. Absolute. Nah, I'm just kidding. The hate that this man is getting is absolutely ridiculous.
Did you tell these good citizens that you was an officer for 6 years? Huh? And hey, much respect to any law enforcement officer, but you out here acting like you're a freaking expert.
Race Tatum again, like I was saying, has been extremely silent, and he needs to be, okay? He really, really needs to be for the obvious reason.
Officer Tatum, you went there and just believed everything without even talking to Nolan family. The same thing you accused Nolan mother of, you did it.
Just want to blame white folks. And so I go out there because I know that lame Al Sharpton and Mr. I Can't Read, Benjamin Crump, is just race hustling, y'all.
You talked about how those boys are innocent. You had proof. Now, I don't know whether they're innocent or not. I don't know what happened there. But I know one conversation with a failed football player and a social media influencer is not the predicate.
And what's even more surprising than that is the fact that the people that are his actual opposition, you guys aren't unintelligent. You guys actually accomplish a lot of things. You know exactly what he's talking about. I just don't understand the victim mentality. I don't understand why you choose to sit here and act like you don't know what he's talking about. Yes, we should be accountable. We should. 4th of July.
And developing now, Chicago saw its most violent weekend so far this year. Despite the city's 4th of July safety plan, dozens of people were shot, at least 16 were killed. NBC5's Lisa Chavarria joins us now with the latest, and these are disturbing numbers, Lisa.
Unfortunately, more violence in the city. So far, at least 40 people have been shot and 6 killed across Chicago this 4th of July weekend. Some neighborhood residents walked the track at Avalon Park, unaware just hours earlier gun violence claimed the life of a teenage girl while wounding a man there.
I'm always shocked at the things that's happening in this area, but again, I'm getting used to it at the same time. But it is heartbreaking.
More black individuals were shot and killed on this day in Chicago than anywhere else in the United States. It wasn't the whites. It wasn't the Asians, and it wasn't the Hispanics. It was us, people that look like me. And you sit here and you look at him as if he is the issue. He's a coon.
Shout out to brother Officer Tatum. Now, I hate to do this to him. I hate to make this video, but Officer Tatum is a boot-licking moron.
This raccoon finally gets his Negro wake-up call.
To keep it so 100, there's nothing worse than a raccoon.
These YNs, these fast-ass females, I'm trying to figure out why y'all don't have no problem with the music that's out here. I don't need no man. F these. Shoot that, knock him off. Smoking on that pack. This is our culture. And you're not doing nothing. Shame on you. Do something with yourself. Do better.